Good morning, you guys. It's starting to actually get lighter out in the mornings now. I thought we could restart our drive to work series. Seriously, ignore this camera angle. I need to get a better tripod thing because I haven't done the drive to work series. I haven't needed to have a camera in my car. And so I have a little air vent thing that my phone plugs into, but the angle is not it. I'm not charge nurse today, which I'm actually kind of excited about because it'll be nice to just have, cross my fingers, hopefully I'm not jinxing myself, a regular shift on the floor. And if I can get a one-to-one CRT, I would be stoked. That's literally what I hope for when I'm going to work, is always a one-to-one. I love one-to-ones, especially if it's a CRT patient. I just think that I can take really good care of patients when they're one-to-ones. I can really take good care of the families. I know everything that's going on. I've got a really good grasp. And sometimes that's a little harder with two patients, especially if you have one that's maybe sicker than the other. It's nice to not have to split your attention. I've been making breakfast burritos in bulk, so that way I can just easily warm them up in the mornings. I live for breakfast burritos. You guys know, if you've been watching my Drive to Work series, anything with a tortilla is a friend of mine. And so it's not uncommon for me to make a breakfast burrito in the morning, but instead of just making one, I've been just making 5 or 6 of them so that way I can warm them up in the mornings. And it's been so helpful. Somebody in my personal life asked me if I'd ever do social media full-time the other day. And honestly, my answer was probably not. But then again, it's hard to ever say if you've never been in that position where you can go full-time to do social media. It's hard to say definitively I would never do social media full-time, but there's a couple reasons for that. One, I genuinely love being a bedside nurse. I really enjoy my job. I get a lot of satisfaction out of it. I think I get just as much out of it as I put into it. And so going to work as a bedside nurse is in a roundabout way therapeutic for me, which I feel very lucky to say because I know a lot of people are very burnt out in their careers, and I definitely respect that. The other thing is I'm just not in a place right now where social media can sustain my life and income and financial needs full-time. I do make money off of social media and I'm very thankful for that, but it's definitely not enough to sustain the life that we're wanting to live right now. The other thing is if I left bedside nursing to do social media, I would need to probably have some really established business out of it, like my crash courses, something that in case social media just burned down the next day, I had something sustainable for my family that wasn't gonna put me in a rut. But with all that being said, I think it's amazing that a lot of people can do social media full-time for their jobs. I think it's a amazing option to provide for your family. There's ridiculous money in social media, and if that's what works best for people in their lives, then you can't really knock them for doing social media full-time. You can't say that you wouldn't do the same if you had the opportunity. The long answer short, no, I don't plan on leaving bedside nursing anytime soon, and we'll just have to take it as it comes in the future if for some reason my social media becomes so big that I can sustain my life off of it. I made it here to work, and fingers crossed I have the best day ever, and I typically do a shift recap later on after my shift, so stay tuned to see if I actually had a good day or a bad day. Bye, guys.